situation. Let's go.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That one complete to Anderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They run from the pistol with Ingram. He winds up getting only a couple there. Down to the 29.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 29, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Watch the screen. Let it go.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
A gain of 18 on the play.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Focus, defense, focus. 55 is Mike, got 55. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Hey, Wahoo! What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Oh, this is a complete mishit. It's no good. Didn't even get it there. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 29, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Ingram. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We're scoreless after 1. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Draw play, Ingram now. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Watch the edge. Slam, slam. Deuce, 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 deuce. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
You ready? Shoot, shoot.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Washington's got him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First carry for James Conner, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Steelers use the